Hello, my name is Keshwani. It's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for GRE. We have been solving GRE math problems out of this book here, the GRE official guide, the 4th edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. Today is our lesson number 39. We are on page number 232. On page number 232, there are two problems, problem number 11, problem number 13 and 14. We did problem number 13 yesterday. Let's take a look at number 14. It's a very straightforward, simple problem. We're given a line segment that looks something like this. There are tick marks. There are 4 tick marks, X, 0, Y, and Z. And we are told that these tick marks are equally spaced. That's very important. They're equally spaced. The question simply is, which statement or statements must be true? This question has more than one right answers. We are given 3 statements, A, B, and C. We are to pick all the statements that must be true. Not may be true, but must be true. Here's the first statement. We are told that the product of x, y, and z is negative. The second statement tells us that x plus z is equal to y. The third statement tells us that z times y minus x is positive. Go ahead, do it yourself. Pause the video and do it yourself. Let's see what we can do, shall we? The simplest, the easiest, the most economical way to solve this problem is to just plug in numbers. Don't do it theoretically. Don't do it theoretically. Don't do it algebraically. Just plug in numbers. I'm just going to plug in some very simple numbers. Let's pretend this is -1. If this is -1, this would have to be +1. This would have to be +2 because they are equally spaced. Let's look at the first statement. First statement tells us that the product of these 3 is negative. Well, x is negative, y is positive, and z is positive. There we go. A negative times positive will have to be negative. That is correct. Let's look at second statement. Second statement tells us that x plus z has to equal y. Let's see if that is true. X is -1. Z is +2. What do you know? A -1 and a +2 is going to give us +1. That is true. Second statement also true. Let's look at the third statement. Third statement tells us that z times y minus x has to be positive. Let's see what that works out to be. Z is +2. Y is a +1. And then we have an x which is a -1. Pay attention here. This is negative and a -1. A negative and a -1 is going to give us +2. A +2 times 2 would have to be positive, obviously. The answer is all 3 of these statements, A, B, and C, all 3 of them are such that they must all be true. See you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.